he go? Nigga just left the party. This nigga don't got quiet. I bet he got a girl that came over.
Somebody cut on Netflix.
You about to cut on Netflix?
I said somebody had cut on Netflix.
That must be killer then.
Gosh, you don't stop coming in trying to blitz me, brother. I'm not gonna have it. Oh, leg. Oh, leg. Whoa, I was lagging. Josh over here lag switching.
Told you.
I literally just lagged that whole play I just had. And then I couldn't click on my person. Wow. That's over here messing with the Ethernet cords.
Told you Josh doing something over there.
Too quiet.
Anytime. Whoa, who is this nigga with no face? Wait a minute, he got a nigga with no face on here. Some shit, some shit been just to go down. I see a nigga with no face on here.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Ready. Back to the back. Behind. 58. Come on. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. He finds Randall Cobb with the completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
My nigga.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. He's got Smith here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Complete. He finds Bray. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Throwing, Winston. And this one complete to Smith.
Damn!
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football,
and he's in the
Come on, man! Damn!
Luke Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
That's on me. I hate the wrong.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Murray now on first down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Murray. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan.
Wow, bro, he jammed me and still got the ball?
By the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And
that's crazy.
Set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. That'll be caught by Jordan Leggett, his tight end.
Oh, why didn't he stop the route?
He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught. Smith.
Oh, come on.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now...
And he's into the end zone.
This nigga running off. Cobb is running off on a nigga.
Cobb with
No
touchdown
ass.
number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense
Man,
to run
these
on the
niggas
field
running good.
knowing
In
they're
route.
going to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on second down. Murray. Complete. Smith has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First down, Murray. Over the middle to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now Murray off play action. That ball complete to Isabella.
Oh, Isabella, you really?
It's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Damn, I need a phone with all on this, bro.
His guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Come on, bro. You don't have a fucking line. Why my D-line ain't aggressive?
Second and a couple.
Partner, he was going.
God damn, you ain't got no D-line.
Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Hines. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near
Bro, how the fuck can I stop that
Out
shit?
of bounds right
Niggas is
at
not running to that
midfield.
shit.
A very solid gain of 27. Winston now only one.
Telling y'all to play
pass
outside. They
attempt
need to
for him.
fix
10
that
of
shit.
11 thus far. It's
These niggas
first
is
and
not
10.
committing to the outside.
Winston now from the 50. He sets to fire deep.
Thank you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. But Unfortunately,
I need you to hold on to the
it
ball,
was an
man.
indication we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week
I know
it
what
was
you can do.
interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray going to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an
Shit,
excellent
you
read
sorry
by the defense
bitch.
on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your...
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him. They tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They punted 3
That's
times
the
in
fucking
the
ball.
loss
You
last
better than
week as he
Isabella.
sends this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here.
Oh, I was not trying to tell these niggas. Oh, my God. Why you got me doing? Oh, I wasn't telling them niggas to blitz.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3
They play outside.
Is now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers.
Man, come on, bro. This game's just going crazy on me.
One play.
Start your drive and get it off to a nice start. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jameis to throw it. He's got Smith here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On first down, Drake, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
Hey, 4 down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Murray with a 3rd and long. Can't get away, and he's taken down. David Onyemata in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Buccaneers will take over at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact. And coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Murray now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Clay.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing now is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Winston now. Looking deep downfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Final play of the half here. Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Come on, fellas.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Murray. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Murray now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Ready? Flag. I got it. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
First down, Winston. And break. The tight end's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Winston. Open man is QT, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd and goal, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Winston. That's complete to Cobb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight unable to find anyone open.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Rock it. Yo, Jackrabbit, come on, fire.
Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
They'll run. It's Drake. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready? Black 22. Here we go,
On play action, Winston. Yeah, he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Murray going to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They do go for it. It's Murray. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get that white. Get that ball. 58 for Mike.
Off the play fake. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Jameis now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jameis again. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw is Murray. And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with Drake. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. They complete it to Hill. 9 yards that time. Murray now on 1st down. He's got Smith here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. This complete to the tight end Clay. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To throw on 3rd down. Murray, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
23 yards, the final tally. Jameis to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Randall Cobb, 27 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Winston now after the fumble recovery. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Working out of the gun. Winston escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Winston. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Right back to Drake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now Drake. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
25, check 25.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston that escapes the sack. Being chased out left. It's caught. Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Winston. And break. The tight end's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a